Hello and welcome to Karkar YouTube channel. In our ongoing series on Armory3d, today we will be looking at logic nodes. Armory3d provides two ways for us to program our games. One is hex scripting and the other one is logic nodes. As you are aware, logic nodes are very easy to use and they are meant for the developers who are not good at the programming, or for the newbies who want to uh, create a game without knowing about the script. So let's get started. Over here, I have already saved the file. I'll resize my timeline and change it to node editor. And over here, I'll select this joystick icon. Now we are in node editor, logic node editor. Armory allows us to attach our node to objects and the scene as well. So over here, I will select the scene and go to the Armory traits. I'll press the plus button and select the nodes and press OK. This will create a new trait folder which is empty. Right now in the tree, if you select, we will have only RBPBR. RBPBR is a built-in node tree which we don't want to use. We will create our new one. Over here, it's new, and there you have it, our first node tree. I'll rename it to event nodes and select it over here in the tree. Now it is attached to event nodes, is attached to our scene. It is not attached to the object, it is attached to the scene. So uh, like any programming language or logic nodes we will do the hello world. So let's get started. Add an event init node. On init node starts whenever your object is created or your scene is created. It starts on that time. This is the first thing which gets started. So as you can see, it only has one thing, output. So we want to print a message hello world. So we will utilize a print node. Let's search it. Print node. As you can see, it has one input. We will set this out and attach it to in. It also requires a value. What is the value? It could be anything, but we only want to print a string. So we will search a string and attach it to value. Green, in my opinion, is a neutral input. It takes everything like integer, a boolean, a string, an object. I think so. I'm not sure about it. So over here we will type hello world from Armory3d and resize it a bit more. Now what will happen when we run the game? Since this node is attached with the scene, whenever we run the game, it will show this message in the console. So let's toggle the system console. Oh, it was on already. Let's play. And here is our message, hello world from Armory3d. So congratulations for saying hello world from Armory3d. Now the next thing what we will do, that we will create one more node. As you can see, when we play the game, just escape it. Let's change the project and make it full screen and wait. As you can see, we don't have any button or pressing escape won't do anything. This game won't shut down until and unless Windows we press F4. So we want to add something to our scene which stops the game from running. So let's do one thing, press over here and create a new node tree. Let's say it quit game, uh, and we will attach it to the scene as well. And so, sorry, scene was already plus another node it is the second one, and on the tree select the quit game. What we will do, we will use on keyboard. We will discuss more about on keyboards and other input methods in later tutorials. So bear with me. Let's select on started and escape. Where escape. Select the escape and in the search select shutdown. We have this shutdown node over here which basically shut down your game. Just join them. Ensure game is selected. Escape key is selected. Play our game. Why don't we just okay, add a print node as well. As you can see, we have out node as well in the print, so we can daisy chain them. No, not this one. Add a string so that we get the message as well when our game is shutting down. Let's say quitting game. Save it and let's play the game. Ensure console is toggled to its full screen. No problem, does not matter. Escape on your keyboard. As you can see, it says quitting game and your game is quit. Okay, uh, let's create a logic node script, a rotator, which will rotate the object attached to it. It is a very good idea to create a generic script so that you can utilize it with different objects. So what we will do, we'll create a new script over here. Sorry, logic nodes. I will call it object rotator. First, I'll add get object rotate object node, and then let's first try the on update. On update is an event which happens every frame. So let's just join the nodes. I'm not selecting any object over here because this is generic. We will just put it on any object and it will work with that object. So this is the drop down, this is X, this is Y, and this is Z. We want to rotate the object on Z axis, so let's try 0.1 because 0.1. Okay, right now this object rotator node script is not attached to anything. Let's just attach it to this cube. Select the cube, go to the traits plus and select nodes and attach object rotator to it. Press F5 and let's see what happens. Okay, we have an object rotator and it is rotating very fast. Okay, now let's try rotating two different objects. Create let's say icosphere and move it on y-axis a bit. I'm sure it's in camera. Okay, select the icosphere, go to the arbitrates on object, select nodes and select the object rotator. Let's see what happens. Press F5. Okay, as you see, both of the objects are rotating. Okay, good enough. It means we have a generic logic node script, logic node setup. Okay, now let's try one more thing. uh, Add a random value. Let's see, random random vector. Okay, uh, put it on 0. We don't need to change this one, and 0.5 No, 0.01 is the minimum, and we'll set them to 0, and this one is 0.05, 0.1, sorry, and just attach it to the vector. Press F5 and let's see what happens. I hope they rotate on different, as you can see, they are rotating on different speeds. Let's add one more object to it. This time, cone torus. Okay, another cube, no problem. On axis and attach the nodes to it as well. Press F5 and let's see the difference. I hope you can see that they are rotating on different speeds. So this is the way you can utilize this generic script with different objects. Okay, let's do one more thing. Uh, let's create a new node tree, and this time call it uh, light color change script or node group. Let me add a timer to it. On timer node activates whenever you start the game. It starts on the first frame and start the timer, and after the set duration it does the work you have told it to do, and you can repeat it as well. So what we will do over here, that we will uh, what we will do that we will use a logic node with this, an alternate node. Actually this alternate node chooses two different things dependent, uh, like dependent on every what you will say, uh, every time the timer is out, its duration is up, this will alternate the result. Like first time it will go to the 0, the second time it will go to the 1. So it's a good thing. Press the repeat, change the duration to 2. I think so 2 is good enough, and then search for the set light color set light color, and attach this to it. Select the lamp. We have one lamp over here, as you can see, and we can change the color of it. Let's see, make it red. Copy this satellite color, change the color to blue, and attach one to the end. We have selected the on timer, but this uh, yes, this node setup is not attached to anything. So let's select the scene, go to arbitrate plus and attach this node setup to our scene. Light color change, press F5. Let them rotate. See, it is alternating between the blue and the red light.